Fala, meus queridos! Deixa eu ajeitar aqui. Bem-vindo, meu pessoal aí que tá chegando aí. Nossa, joguei meu fone lá no 15 inverno. Fala, meus queridos! Deixa eu arrumar aqui. Deixa eu ajeitar aqui. Nossa, tá saindo dois sons, cara. Fala, meus queridos, sejam bem-vindos aí ao meu canal. Hoje vamos jogar Game of Thrones, cara. Telltale Game Series. Véi, é da mesma criadora do Guardiões da Galáxia, que lançou agora, novo. Também tem o The Walking Dead, né, cara? Que também foi eles que criaram. E como tá o som, pessoal? Tá legal? O desktop aí do jogo, a voz. Jesus, cara. Bora, seja bem-vindo, Zé. Se inscreva no meu canal. Pessoal, quem não é inscrito, se inscreva aí no meu canal. Tem minhas redes sociais aí. Entram nelas aí, me adicionem aí, que eu sempre estou lá postando meus vídeos e as lives, sempre tá avisando a hora que começa. Então, se inscreva lá e se inscreva no meu canal. E não perca nenhum vídeo. Amanhã a gente faz do Guardiões da Galáxia e vamos continuar na Faça. Guardiões das Galáxias. Nossa, o Guardiões da Galáxia só lançou o primeiro capítulo, então até lançar o segundo, né? A gente faz o primeiro e espera até o segundo. Deixa eu voltar aqui, vamos começar. Aí eu tenho 5 capítulos já certinho, bonitinho. A gente vai fazer um por live. Boa! Que beleza! Entra no jogo do nada. Que maravilha! Então nós faz um capítulo por live. Acho que cada capítulo dá 1h50, quase 2 horas de live. E aí vamos. Então, quem é novo no canal, se inscreva aí, dá aquele like para ajudar e compartilhe, viu? Vamos fazer mais lives de Game of Thrones, vamos fazer lives de Battlefield 1, o pessoal aí quiser jogar. Eu jogo no Xbox One, quiser se juntar. Rainbow Six também. Preciso de um pessoal aí para jogar aí junto aí na marotagem. Já vi, sou novo pra caralho no Rainbow Six. Mas eu tento, vamos dizer assim. Tento, mas apesar que é muito tenso. Deixa eu ver aqui. Bora que bora. Só o último amigo tinha jogado, posso fazer um teste do jogo, né? Então vamos recomeçar aqui o capítulo 1 só para ficar de boa. E o jogo, se eu não me engano, ele é um spin-off do Game of Thrones, eu não sei, eu acho que conta a história de uma família fictícia no Game of Thrones, parece que ela não é real, mas... Isso aqui, ó. Então, parece que é uma família fictícia. E aí tem uns personagens que tem não sei se tem principal, se eu não me engano. Parece que tem um ou dois principais da história e aí vai. O legal é que todos os personagens que tem no Game of Thrones, o Tyrion, a Sansa, todos são dublados. São dublados pelos próprios atores mesmo, que faz a série. Acho isso muito bacana, cara. Casa Forrester foi vassalo leal à casa de Stark por milhares de anos. Nos limites mais sombrios da mata e dos lobos, ele ceifa árvores raras e pau-ferro. Nossa, pau-ferro. Agora o norte foi corrido pela guerra, casa de Vascarente com a Forrester para subir. Destino da casa Forrester, tanto é incerto. Parece que a história já começa no... Isso aqui não assistiu, aqui vai um spoiler, viu? Ó, isso é legal. Já vai do Casamento Vermelho, pra quem sabe. Se não sabe, assiste sério. Compensa. Eu gosto de música, eu não sou muito fã, mas eu gosto, acho muito massa.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood.
Cara, eu adorava esses jogos, esse estilo push-click.
Now that is a proper sword.
Faz o
I'll have
estilo,
one like it myself
vamos dizer
someday.
assim.
You
Joguei
never
o
have a sword like that.
The Walking Dead, eu gostei pra
I say
caramba.
that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire. Why not? You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next they'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. Hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett.
Parece que eu sou escudeiro desse Forrester.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King in the
North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward!
Sim, José, essa é a parte do Casamento do Norte. Tipo, o Robin, mas
The North
se
remembers.
chama de Casamento Vermelho. Tá rolando um casamento lá dentro, os soldados estão lá fora esperando.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Ó,
How shall I reward your loyalty?
vou ler de patente,
What
ó.
can I offer you?
Para onde?
You served me well.
To bring honor to House
Fazer
Forrester, my lord.
honra.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by
Zé, como
Roderick's
tá
side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as
o
a
vídeo
squire,
que ele tá
but as the
travando,
equal
tá
of
de
any man
boa?
who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Olha, que parece que é o filho dele.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer
Ixi,
than
acho
you
que
have.
tem que ir
I
ir
outrank
atrás do
you.
Roderick, né? Tô de boa, beleza.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick. You think he was a lord the way he hands out orders? See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Quem não gosta assim?
Pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time.
Você chegará lá.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Olha, foi na casa do casamento vermelho que rolou.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood. Fucking phrase. Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Eita!
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
José, a 7ª temporada, cara, se eu não me engano, vai sair em julho, cara. Vai sair, acho que dia 10 de julho. Eu tinha visto, a última vez foi que ia sair em julho. Só que é lá pros dia 10, 16, se eu não me engano. Depois, se eu estiver errado, dá uma conferida, mas acho que certeza vai sair agora em
What's
julho.
gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already. What's wrong with him?
Ferrou.
Something the matter?
Owen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Cara, eu vou salvar o boi. Quem sabe ele seja
But
útil.
what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
They've got weapons.
Who brings fucking weapons to a
We
wedding?
need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
need to get back to camp.
Soldados de volta. Agora é só habilidade. Ah, é o Roger.
Garen, we have to get back. Ready, boys? Whoa! Shoot that one!
Ah, por que ah, é espaço. Vai. Nossa, eu consegui acertar, cara. Foi muito rápido isso. Tá pra falar o máximo. Elas conversam com esse cara, porque a gente só quer ver o que vai rolando. Vai, vai. Pô, que moleque fraco, cara. Só um minutinho, pessoal. Deixa eu arrumar aqui um negócio aqui. Isso. Aí, beleza. Vamos lá. Ah, você tá brincando, cara. Ah, e agora, velho? Correu o negócio, velho. Ah, você tá brincando. Não. Ah, cara. Pô, errei um botão e fudeu tudo, velho. Valores. Foda, velho. Pô, botei no lado, né? Do lado de novo. Vamos lá, hein? Pra cá. Ah, que Deus, brother. Pô, cara.
Good fucking riddance.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Freys.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Pega. Pô, ele é muito mole, cara. Pega. Que dá, seu escudeiro, velho. Não, só escudo.
Butterfree, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Cara, que massa esse espada do Force.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. hunt us down like dogs.
Ah, velho. Pô, o Tizão vai morrer, cara. Pô, Game of Thrones, né, velho? Tem...
Guard this with your life.
mais fácil encontrar
Return
o
it high and
cara
low,
morto e
where
achar
it
os caras
belongs.
vivos.
There's no time to waste.
Ah, que legal, velho. Vou ficar com a espada. Foda,
I'll be
velho.
damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North
Bosque
Road
do Norte não
must
pode
never
ser
be lost.
perdido. Olha só.
Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will,
Eu
my
juro
lord.
que falei isso, velho.
Hey, it's those foresters.
On
Que
your
falei
honor, you
disso,
must
rapaz,
do this for your
que
house.
ele sabia que
Go!
ia perder. Foda, né, cara?
Fucking foresters.
Olha o bug, cara. Olha a espada voando.
Afraid.
Ah, cara. Tudo isso só por causa que o Robin casou com a filha do Frey lá, cara. Sacanagem. Ah, que foda, velho. A abertura, velho. Garoto, nossa. O pessoal da Telltale é muito foda, cara, na moral. Nossa, ficou muito massa, velho. Ferro do gelo. Nossa. Se ele tivesse sido a tradução em inglês, ele estaria melhor, né, cara? Telefone, história real. Som de arte. Cara, eu acho muito legal essas partes cartoonizadas. Isso. E aqui, velho. Aqui anda. E aqui eu controlo a seta, beleza? Ô, cara, meu controle é muito estranho, velho. Na moral. Tá. Aqui. Vou olhar.
Lord,
É, eu acho que tá vindo um posto aí pra frente.
fresh.
Uma espada, ah tá. Aqui eu. Os itens que eu vou coletando fica à minha esquerda. Esse não parece ser bom não, velho. Eu já tenho uma espada dessa, né, cara? Eu posso já me virar. Os aqui são um bosta na luta, né, cara? Que parece que ele só caía mais caído que lutava. Aqui, tem como vir pra cá? Não. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Não. Pô, por interação, né, cara? Coisa de louco.
That's
Nossa,
Father's
olha o
car.
tamanho dessa espada, cara. Parece essa espada do Highlander, cara. É gigante.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Pô, cara, sério? Eu tinha falado que o pai dele era criador de porco. Nossa, isso vai dar merda.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Ah, eu vou até meu pai.
I recognize you. You're a forester squire. Former stock bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword?
Eu achei por
Not
aí.
a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
Eu acho que a resposta não foi muito boa, não.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off
Nossa, o André fez
my
muito.
land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new warden of the North.
Nossa, será que o Hans vai
I reckon
aparecer?
he'd like a
Cara?
proper lordly sword like that.
No.
Ixi.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
Vai pegar, seu pretinho. Pô, acertei, cara. Nossa.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Ah, fudeu, cara. Pega essa carta, pega essa carta. Ah, o machado,
They are a
machado.
pig
Com
farm.
certeza o machado. Oh! Oh! Caralho, isso foi bacana. Vai, vai. Porra! Já falou um negócio aí na noite.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with
Matar
you!
a lojinha com
I was only following orders.
Força,
No,
vou
please.
botar um terror. Estou torcendo
White
para
people
ganhar,
see you
pegar
hang for this.
estão no trono de ferro.
That much I
Voltar,
promise.
claro que sim. Cara, eu tenho minhas dúvidas, meu querido. Apesar dela agora tá um monstro, né, com os dragão já, tá controlando. Não sei se você assistiu a última temporada, mas sei lá, eu fico nas minhas dúvidas, cara.
Garrett,
Se não é muito
survived.
boba, e agora que o John Stark, né, que é o Stark, é o novo rei do norte, né? Mas apesar que eu acho que ele não vai querer lutar pelo trono de ferro.
I tried to stop them.
Apesar que o Tyrion tá do lado dela, né, de conselheiro. Pô, mataram a mãe dele lá, sacanagem. E o pai morreu.
I'll kill the men who did this.
É, cara, que foda. Iron Heart, Fortaleza da Casa, Forest. Pô, caralho, a pintura é como se fosse uma pintura muito
It's
foda.
Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
O tio dele é castelão dos Forest. Quem sabe o castelão é tipo um conselheiro, cara.
I was too late. You were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly. 2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the
Vamos
Starks in
matar a
power.
irmã dele
It's
também, cara.
unimaginable.
Era a irmã dele aquela,
Unacceptable.
parece. Se tramou.
You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Que beleza. Segura lá. Puxa pro ladinho. Caralho. Nossa, cara, isso é muito nojento. Essa medicina antiga deles é um...
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right.
Joga no próximo
This might
Lorde.
hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Já que o filho dele morreu na guerra, né? Na emboscada lá do casamento vermelho.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
O cara é muito diálogo.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Vou te baixar pouco essa câmera aqui. Vou minha cama lá atrás, bagunçado. Ninguém repara. Beleza, vamos lá, né? Deixa eu ver aqui, nós temos experimentos médicos. Curativo, ervas. Ah, dá pra pegar os trem, cara. Dá, legal.
This might help.
Pô, será que eu vou ficar com essa espada, cara? Essa espada é muito foda, velho. Alhos, os itens. Curativo, pegar. Pô, e os curativos são um pedaço de pano, cara. Muito legal isso. Deixa eu olhar primeiro. Caralho. Dá pra pegar?
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Tá, vamos lá. Dá pra usar? Dá não?
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengren. Look, I'll show you.
Pô, seria full pai, né, cara? Antes de começar a história do cara, o cara já perdeu a perna, velho. Pô, o guerreiro manco seria foda, velho. Ah, a família do Sir Forrest. Ó, o Roderick.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Tá, vamos ver o Roderick.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Ryan.
Ryan.
Never easy being the fourth born son.
Quarto filho. Caralho, o cara teve que ter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 filhos. Ainda naquela época é pouco, hein?
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Mira.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Pô, Porto Real, né, cara? Onde ficou ele. Aqui o Ethan.
Talia and Ethan.
É o novo
I
Lorde.
suppose Lord Ethan now.
É.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Por isso que o molequinho vai ser o novo Lorde, né, cara? Tem esse cara que parece que fez
I
lá.
may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Deixa eu ver aqui. Pessoal que tá chegando aí, dá aquele like, compartilha, se inscreva se não é inscrito. E minhas redes sociais estão aí embaixo, ó. Clicando nelas aí, ó. E adicione que eu sempre tô lá postando as lives, vídeos e outras curiosidades mais lá e tal. Fotinhas também.
The Ironwood Grove.
Cara, se eu não me engano, Bosque Norte, cara, é onde fica aquela árvore do Corvo de 3 olhos, cara. Onde o Ben vai parar.
An Ironwood Shield.
E parece que é a árvore do Corvo
The
de
strongest
3
wood
olhos.
in the known world. The Foresters owe their lives to this wood and the weapons that come from it.
Beleza? Foi?
No, you see there? You're limping
I'm
again.
fine, really.
Pô, o velho é foda, cara. Quer falar, não, você tá mancando, você não vai andar. É, só pra interagir com ele agora? Acho que é. Vamos lá. Olhar. Primeiro.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Pô, já andei, cara. Aí, ó. Tô beleza, tô. É.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it
É, ó, ó, ó.
true? Your
Tá
family...
rolando. Será?
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Pô, deixa ele ficar, cara.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Escreveu alguma coisa pra Guiza? Vamos continuar aqui.
Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
Caralho, se o melhor dele está morto, né?
This has
Imagina
been
o
so
pior.
incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He
Não posso falar sobre o
Sim,
Bosque
Luft,
do
já.
Norte, né? Que é só parece que só pro Tideiro.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs,
Uau.
with his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
Eu ia perguntar se a espada de aço. Parece que a espada também é uma das 7 espadas lá, entre outros que é de Valeriano também. Pode matar os
It's too dangerous,
caminhantes.
especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Parece que antigamente era cada
Duncan,
lorde tinha
this was
um
our
modinho
land. They
dela,
were
mais ou
our
menos.
people. Your family.
Altiveiro.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Mas assim, nossa, ele tá vindo.
Garrett, you
Nossa,
understand
me chama
what
de
this
foda,
means.
cara.
You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Vocês não.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed. So what's to be done?
Velho. Não respondi, cara.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall.
Oh,
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the
vai mandar
Boltons.
umas bonadas.
I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Jon Snow, acho que eu vou encontrar Jon Snow. Ele já era
That settles it.
soldado da muralha.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often
Pô,
isn't
cara,
what's
isso é muito
easiest,
rápido, vai ter
but
que
necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester's last words were, "The North Grove can never be lost."
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Ranger. Okay.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester.
Pô, já vou-
Your actions at the
já vou
wall will
pra lá,
reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Pô, já vou conhecer Jon Snow, cara.
Garrett, wait!
Sabia, cara. Ó, ó.
Be safe.
Pô, cara, nem rolou um beijinho, uma despedida, cara. Foda.
Ethan? Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
É, o novo
He was
Lorde,
worried you
né,
were
cara?
gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
Pô, perdi
What
de
does
novo.
milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good. Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
Não, aquele que estava no cavalo era o Jarrett. Era o escudeiro do Lord Forrest.
Roderick became so serious. The Lord
Parece
in
que ele estava indo pra muralha
He never
agora.
smiled anymore.
Mandaram ele pra muralha.
Asher just got angry. at
Cause que o
everything.
Ramsay está vindo.
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
Nossa senhora.
Only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Cara dela.
Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
O pessoal tá chegando aí, ó. Se é novo canal, se inscreva, dá aquele like, compartilha aí. Vamos meter essa live hoje. Chegamos
Lord Whitehill has
50
arrived,
pessoas.
unannounced and
Falta
certainly
pouco.
unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Você tem que ir,
Lord
né?
Whitehill is a mean old man
Já que sou um
anyway.
novo lord, tem que ir,
Fine.
né?
If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Então, pessoal, tem minhas redes sociais aí também, aqui, ó. Aqui embaixo, que se inscrevam. Procurem lá. Que eu sempre estou postando vídeos novos, sempre nas minhas redes sociais, no Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram. Para não perder nenhum vídeo, nenhuma live. É complicado.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Tell him to go away.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you'd like.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he
Moço,
already
bota embora, quero
is.
saber
He's got
não.
5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason.
Fala, Lucas Games, meu querido. Seja bem-vindo à minha live. Como que você tá, meu brother? É, a coisa vai ficar feia.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
É o cara que fugiu, tinha que ter matado
Your
esse
man, the
safado.
squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed
Pô,
my
cara
men?
chato,
I
irmão.
know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Fala, Chumaço.
Lady
Seja
Forrester.
bem-vindo.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all.
Pô, que cara chato, irmão.
This is not over.
Tinha que dar uma
It's over
facada,
when
né?
my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know.
Hoje eu vou fazer uma aposta. Que aposta, Chumaço? Fala.
A Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
A última palavra foi uma beleza. Pô, tinha que ter matado esse loirinho, cara. Na moral. Sei lá, joga uma espada nele, deu bom.
I was wrong about your son, my lady.
Forcado, caralho.
He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Mira é a irmã mais velha, parece. As pessoas falam, né? Vai ter strike, você faz o resto da live. Deixa eu ver. Se eu conseguir trazer pessoas para a live e bater 20 likes, você faz o resto da live sem camisa. Claro! Fácil.
Just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor.
Se tiver gente, uns 20 pessoas assistindo aí, ó, não só like, assistindo aí, ó. Fácil, faço o resto da live sem camisa, dá nada não. Essa é a mira, né? Brasília Carvão. Caixa de pau de ferro. Cara, essas traduções, puta que pariu, velho. O que o cara não faz pro vivo, né, cara? Que é isso?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me.
Chamar você é foda, cara. Deixa eu ver.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Não é só like, pessoas assistindo aí. Tem pelo menos 20 pessoas aí assistindo aí, até a final aí. Pô, cara, eu tô perdendo as coisas tudinho aqui, velho. Cara, que...
Father,
Deus.
much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city.
Marjorie.
I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the
Pô, parece que ela é tipo... ajudante da Marjorie. É. Tem mais coisa aqui. Livro antigo dourado.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Total. Tem 5 aí agora.
King's Landing.
Total.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Iron Heart. Tem mais coisa aqui. Cara, na moral, no controle é um saco.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
É, a coisa tá feia, irmão.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Vamos deixar ele entrar.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Nossa. Parece dos passarinhos do núcleo lá, cara.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Elton Leme, seja bem-vindo, meu querido. Salve! Se não é inscrito, se inscreva no canal aí. Seja bem-vindo.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and
Oh,
House Forrester.
acabamos de ganhar passarinho.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know.
Como a família dela era
Most people
servia
don't
a
tend to
casa
notice
dos
a cold,
Stark.
not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Fudeu, irmão. Ciência já tá na nossa cola. Cara, mágica, que legal, cara.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Nossa, cara, até a voz do bagulho da Marge é ela, a mesma que faz a série, velho. Muito foda, velho. Quero ver o Tyron.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself
cara,
cornered
tá me
me this
entregando já
morning
pros
outside the
leões,
royal
cara.
sept.
Senso, velho.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I
Pessoal, tá dando um like aí,
promised
agradeço
her.
muito, meus
I
queridos.
wouldn't
Se não
ask
se
this of you if it
inscreva
were
aí.
not important.
Seja bem-vindo
I
aí.
cannot afford
Quem tá chegando a
any
primeira
conflict with
vez.
Cersei with the wedding so near.
Caralho. O que eu devo dizer? Cara, eu tô perdendo as falas, posso fazer isso? Não?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Cantar ela, dizer o que ela precisa ouvir. Beleza.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Tô ferrado, cara, na moral.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another. Good luck.
De nada, que nada. Você é assim mesmo, meu querido. Algum dia eu chego lá. Cara, o Tyrion e a Sense, velho. Que foda, cara.
You can do this.
Que foda, cara. Que foda, velho. Isso mesmo, moço. Nada é perfeito, nada é como a gente quer.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking...
Caralho, velho, a voz, cara. Que
Lord
foda.
Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission,
Foda.
allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Curvar a cabeça, ajoelhar. Vamos fazer uma média com ela.
Your
Tá?
Grace.
Fazer a minha falou.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Ó, ela gostou, hein?
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Noble? Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely dead.
Cara, essa mulher...
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions, while in fact saying nothing at all.
Nossa, velho, a voz do Tyrion é muito legal.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Cara, é muito zoado, cara.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Pô, será que eu fiz merda, cara?
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's
Pô, ela pediu pra me agradar a Sensei, cara.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
Acho que fiz merda,
I'd like
cara.
a word
Marjorie
with
acho
you
que não
if I
gostou, velho.
Of course, Your Grace.
Ai, Deus.
I'll walk you
tá com a
out.
cicatriz.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
Lannisport.
Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are
pela
a brave
família.
girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Pô, cara, Sansa.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Pô, cara, eu acho que o bagulho é Marjorie, velho. Vai ser tenso. Ai, Deus.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Chega numa hora de live.
Would you
Como
marry
que vamos,
Joffrey
queridos?
if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course.
Cara,
Well, I would marry
gosto,
him.
cara.
Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Nossa, cara.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a
Falou,
battle.
Zé. Obrigado por ter assistido no meu canal, meu querido. Seja bem-vindo aí toda hora aí que a gente vai. Live todo, quase todos os dias nós temos lives. Segunda e terça temos vídeos, depois o resto a gente tem live. Obrigado aí pelo like e pela curtida.
I'm just glad it's over.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly.
Mandei bem agora, hein?
Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah.
Pô,
There
cara,
are
não
no
queria falar
secrets
daquilo
between us.
não, velho.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Só pra falar. Tá. É a vida, meu querido Lucas.
Go on.
Acho que só você ficou aqui comigo.
Ask.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard?
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request, especially now.
Meu querido, mas Lucas nunca é como a
Joffrey
gente
knows
quer.
only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have
Quem
me
sabe
ask
o
you to
Rodemir,
intervene.
se o meu canal for maior.
Is the situation that dire?
You
Quem sabe
can't, my
dia.
lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
Pô, pensei que você seria minha amiga, cara. Me deu só uma facada.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Que foda, cara. Olha o nosso amigo Geraldo. Geraldo. Tá indo pra patrulha, virando um dos corvos. Caralho. O Geraldo é muito mole, cara, na moral.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game.
Cara, nossa, velho, que foda,
Did you know
velho.
my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Nossa, cara. Isso vai dar merda, cara.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
Ai, caraca.
He does now.
Bizarro.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There.
Pô, o cavalo, velho.
Hear that?
E
I know I
correr,
heard
ficar,
something.
correr, ficar. Ai, eu vou ficar. Vai dar merda, vai dar merda, vai dar merda. Vai dar merda.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Você tá falando um azul claro? Ah, cara, eu vou ter que ir lá mesmo. Não dá pra ir em outro lugar. Ai, Deus. Vamos lá. Nossa, já dá pra ver o braço do cara aqui. Ah, cara.
Bloody hell.
Lucas, tá falando de uma foto de um azul claro?
Lord Ethan! As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
O outro jogo está investido em 2012. Cara, você tá falando de um azul claro. Aquilo foi um evento de anime, cara. Onde a gente estava trabalhando e estava rolando uma competição de pijamas. Como eu não tinha pijama, eu tive que pegar minha irmã e umas pantufas lá, cara. Foi um evento que teve aqui. Foi um evento de anime. Um evento de anime que teve aqui.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Miss.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Melhor do que perder os 3 dedos ou matar ele, né? Caralho. Tá foda, velho.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Pô, o cara roubou, né, cara? Tinha
Someone
que
you
fazer
can
alguma
rely
coisa.
on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Caralho, e agora, hein? O tio do Geraldo ou o soldado? Qual é o nome dele? Cara, vamos aqui no nome antes.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roger. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I'll sword when I...
Tivemos um pequeno problema, meus queridos. Travou.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Que beleza, cara.
Swords up! You can lift them, yeah?
Ah, que beleza, mano, que beleza.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again.
Sério, cara, velho. Você desarmando agora.
Slash right. That means now. You're all worthless and weak.
Ah, que beleza, cara. Então, vamos matar essa verdade. Pessoal, já tá arrumando aqui, já estamos voltando aqui da live de novo. Pelo fogo.
Do it like you mean it.
Aí, ó. Deixa eu ajeitar aqui agora, ó.
Slash right. That means now.
Nossa.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Erros acontecem, meus queridos. É o básico. Então vamos lá. Vamos continuar onde a gente parou.
Do it like you mean it.
Agora eu tenho que falar com o velho, né, pra ver quem eu escolho. Ó.
Swords up. You can lift them, yeah?
Mestre, fala.
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan.
Tem que escolher um dos
Are you prepared
dois,
to name
ou
your
o tio
sentinel?
do Gerald, ou o
Yes,
soldado.
Mason. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
É.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on, cara, sacanagem.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Duncan ou Sir Hyatt? Vamos pro Duncan, né, meus queridos? Tio Geraldo. Primeiro castelão do...
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Vamos lá.
This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
É.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide.
Peraí, meus queridos. Deixa eu só tomar uma água ali e já volto. Vamos que vamos continuar aqui, né, meus queridos?
You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! I know I can still count on Sir Royland as Master-at-Arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Será que eu fiz a escolha certa, cara?
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Ó, botei moral, hein?
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister, and we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Shit.
Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Então, enviar o tio dele ou não? Meus queridos, quem é novo no canal, se inscreva, dá aquele like, compartilhe nas redes sociais aí. Me adicione lá que eu sempre estou postando os vídeos novos e avisando sobre as lives. Se não, clique no sininho que também avisa para todo mundo aí. E aí? Enviar o tio dele para trazer o irmão louco dele? Ou deixar o tio dele? Vamos enviar o tio dele, vamos lá.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos.
Quanto mais pessoas melhor, né? Porque ele contra Rance, ele tem que ser exército, cara.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a
Quem
forest.
sabe,
Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Cara, eu tô vendo que isso vai dar merda. Fortaleza Vermelha, ponto real. Chave estranha, examinar. Puro Sherlock Holmes, cara. A examinação dela é uma coisa de louco. Vamos pegar, velho. Nunca se sabe. Pegar a chave. Nós, safadinho. E aí, tem mais coisa? Tem. Ah, tem aqui, ó. Deixa eu ver se eu acho mais ou menos. Acho que não. Eu tô aquela examindo bem, cara. Coisa de louco. Vou dar aquela olhadinha, fechando os olhos. Vamos pegar também. Foda-se. Vamos tacar o terror. Vamos pegar o seu.
Marjorie?
Oh.
Então, pessoas, esquecem, toda segunda e terça temos vídeos e o resto de semana, final de semana, temos live, quase todo dia, então não percam.
The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Fodeu.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear, for now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
Bizarro, cara.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Saca.
Milady.
Oh, passarinho.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Passarinho ali foi foda, hein? Será que é pelo eunuco lá tá ajudando ela? Cara, será que a gente vai ver montanha, cara? Nossa, isso é muito massa.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Pô, o cara não veio, velho. Deixou nós sozinhos.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so?
Cara, bizarro.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Cusão, cara.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay.
Nossa, cara, que foda.
Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord.
Sabia que ia dar merda,
Far too
cara.
much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
Nossa,
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Help me!
Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me
Bring them
go!
to Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Caralho, velho, que porca. Nossa. Sério, velho. Nossa senhora. A seguir o Game of Thrones.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Nossa, cara, que foda. Ai, você... Esses que ficaram com o Bauer. Vocês decidiram jurar a verdade ao rei. Você decidiu mandar a Eric para a muralha. 69% escolheram o Ducan como se estiver. E 50% encontraram o Hansen no grande salão. Primeiro episódio. Primeiro capítulo. Pessoal, finalizando aqui para essa live de hoje. Hoje nós finalizamos o primeiro capítulo do Game of Thrones, Telltale Game Series. Nossa, que paia, cara. Então, pessoal, não percam as próximas lives. Vamos continuar aqui da onde paramos, das nossas escolhas. E se é novo no canal, se inscreva, dá aquele like, dá aquela curtida, compartilhe com os amiguinhos. Aí curtir a mesma coisa, mas danado, falando às vezes. 2 vezes é melhor que uma. E tem minhas redes sociais, tá aqui embaixo. Aqui, você pode ver. Meu Facebook, meu Twitter, meu Instagram. Sempre tô lá postando minhas lives. Então não percam lá. Porque clique no sininho, mas mesmo no sininho não dando sinal, sempre tá lá postando meu Facebook e minhas redes sociais. Vídeos e as lives. Lives vamos fazer quase todos os dias, queridos. E segunda e terça vamos ter, segunda e terça vamos ter vídeos novos. Vamos começar uma série nova aí que eu quero fazer. E terminar as outras que a gente tá parando na metade, mas não terminando. Mas é isso aí. Quero agradecer a todos que tiveram live hoje. Se quiserem jogos assim, cara, eu vou fazer o do Guardiões. Se quiserem, comentem aí, me falem aí se querem assistir o Guardiões. Se tiver aí, amanhã eu faço. Apesar de amanhã a gente ter que terminar o Resident Evil e já depois do Resident Evil já fazemos do Guardiões da Galáxia. É isso aí. Obrigado por tudo. Valeu. Até a próxima. Fui. E é nóis.